Do you see the stewardship in all of this? That you
For
actually
sure.
digging down in your own basement for your own clothes.
Oh yes.
That that
Well, and
that.
I wish now I hadn't gotten rid of the ones that I got rid of. I got rid of some not too long ago, about a year or so ago, before I ever heard about the HCG diet. And I'm thinking to myself, why didn't I hear about this? Because what really gets me is that they were clothes that I had made. So
Yes,
I
they
put
were.
time and
That's right.
energy into creating these outfits that I made for myself. And so that's what made them more special. It's not like something I just, bought off the rack that I could go back and get off the rack again. This was my fashion statement.
And you're feeling, you start feeling better like I do, and doing things. The
Oh, yeah.
the other day, yesterday, as a matter of fact, I got on my son's laser razor scooter,
Uh-oh.
and I headed down the street, and everybody, that was a collective gasp from every neighbor who was out on that porch in my neighborhood, seeing this 72-year-old man scooting down the street.
Yep.
So I don't seem like I'm getting ready to go anywhere
Kick
fancy.
the bucket?
See what? No, right. I'm more worried about a meteor falling out of the sky, or one of these satellites that they put up getting old and just start tumbling down. All the modern things
Yeah.
that can get you now. They're talking about a new train that can go 300 miles an hour.
300
I,
miles
I,
an hour?
right. When I'm a fan of the old choo choo. Chug a lug. But
I mean, is this train somewhere where nothing can get in its way while it's traveling?
that's right. The new speed rail things. The one that they've already
Elevated?
taunted for. It's going to float on a cushion of air. It's an electric train, but it have a cushion of air
Oh.
under it, and it's going to go about 300 miles an hour from here to Chicago. That don't give you a chance to eat your sandwich.
No, it doesn't.
No, I mean
So
you'll
how
be
far is
there.
it from here to Chicago?
Well, it is about a 5 or 6 hour drive. When I drive
So
it a couple of times. So
that's
you
about
have got,
600 miles.
yeah, that's exactly right.
So it only take you 2 hours to get to Chicago.
That's exactly right. Almost like trying to ride the Metrolink and going to Manchester.
Wow.
That length of time. So everything is speeding up and flying, and if you do go, you go real fast.
Oh
Just
yes.
in a blink of an eye. You can our little fragile bodies just can be ground up in all that speed and metal and all that.
Well, yeah,
So
that is one possibility.
yeah, so
Yeah.
so you and I are building these beautiful new bodies at this age, and I
Yes, isn't that spectacular?
oh, I'm just totally pleased.
Because if somebody had told me that I was going to drop 30 pounds in 40 days a year ago, I would have said, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Because I was getting to the point where I was thinking this was never going to happen for me again. Because weight loss programs, the traditional ones, don't work, and most people who diet know that.
Right.
Um, Suzanne Summers does work, but you have to be able to, cook the food that you need. It's very difficult to eat out to do that. And of course that takes money even. So, uh, I'm just so excited knowing that I'm getting my figure back that I never thought was going to happen ever again. And, I've got plans for this summer of things I'm going to do. And some of it is to just strut my stuff.
That's exactly right. I wonder, about all the years that I spent when I was a slim looking Otis.
Hmm.
I'm very, very athletic and mobile Otis, and I thought about it. What was this routine that kept me so slim? And it was called poverty. I didn't have enough
Well, yeah.
food.
Well, although I do have to say, an awful lot of people who don't have money eat an awful lot of the food that is
Starches.
starches, which is very fattening,
Yes.
extremely fattening. Um, that will just pack on the pounds. The food pyramid is an absolute travesty to the health and well-being of the people of this nation. It People just, and then the media, has their head stuck in the sand. They're kind of making money off of it, so it's all right by them.